wire, cone. You will need this to put inside the cone, insert, and that is called spider. You see, it has like an edge here that's sloping. Okay, the first thing you need to do is you need to take the insert and you need to put it inside of the cone. Be careful when putting it, it's a little tight. Okay, you need to turn. When you turn it, it enters very easily. This is what it should look like. Next, you need to put the spider. Be very careful to put it with the white side down. But before you put the spider, actually you need to put some glue, because you need to glue the spider. So you need to put some glue right here where the cone ends. All around. And then you're gonna take the spider and you're gonna put it, glue it. You're going to wait a little for it to dry. So this edge over here, the wider edge is on top, the smaller edge is on the bottom. You need to put wire, and you need to put it, to wind it here, you need to put the coil, okay? Here on the paper. So you need to you need to leave first, check. You need to leave one end free. So don't forget to leave one end free. And then you have to start turning the wire the same way you did for the paper speaker. And you need to turn, I will tell you in class how many times. I believe it is 60 times, but this may change. So please make sure that you ask me exactly how many times you should turn the wire. So count. And you just have to keep going. I believe it will be 60 times, but just confirm with me, okay? Now once you're ready, and you need to glue the cable a little bit on top. You did this for the paper speaker as well. You see that you have two ends, one end, two ends. You need two ends, and you need to glue the cable together. And the, sorry, not the cable, the wire or the coil. You need to glue the coil to the paper. You can also twist the two wires together. But actually, no, better not twist them. Don't twist. And you wait for the glue to dry, right?
Yes.
Turn it off. Mm-hmm. Next, what you can do is you can take the coil, the wire, and the spider with the cone, and you can use this thing over here, which is called the surround. You can glue the cone to the surround. So you have to put glue inside the first lines of the surround. And then you're gonna put the edge of the cone, the edge over here, inside the first sort of line, the first indent, groove. The first groove. We call this a groove, inside the first groove. So you have to kind of press on it. Press on it so that it enters the first groove where you
But press lightly so that you don't break the cone.
Yeah, so press lightly, yeah, because the cone is fragile and you don't want to break the cone.
And
so be very careful. Make sure that the cone is stuck to the first groove. The edge of the cone is stuck to the first groove. So if I lift it up, you're gonna see here, there's some glue that came out. You can sort of, wipe out that glue. Make sure that the cone and the surround are glued together. And you can wipe off any excess glue. It's okay to use your hand because you can get it off, the glue off your hand very easily afterwards. If you use paper, it may get stuck to the cone, etc. So to continue building the speaker, now you have this part ready. You need what's the insert, you need the chassis, this is called the chassis, glue, and you need a cap with magnets. So the first thing you have to do is take the cone and put the insert inside the cone. And while putting it, you need to turn it. Very important that you turn it. Es muy importante que giran lo que está dentro para que entra. Si no lo giran, pueden tener problema, ¿ok? Tienen que girarlo para que entre el insert que está en amarillo, ¿ok? So, after it enters, you need to take the chassis and you need to screw the cap with the magnets onto the chassis, and then you need to take glue and you need to put the glue in those little edges here. If you see the little edges, all of the little edges need some glue. So you can put plenty of glue. Don't be shy with the glue. And after you finish, you also need to put glue on the rim over here. So you need to put glue on top. If you see a little groove, you need to put a glue all around. All around, okay? Is you need to take the cone and you need to take the wires and you need to put the wires through the holes inside a hole. I need to do it. Can I do it? Because you can't, it's not visible. So you take the wire and you have to stick it inside a hole. And then the next wire you need to stick in a hole next to the first wire. So not in the same hole, but next to it, you see? So both wires are in two different holes, and then you need to place the whole unit inside so that it's right in the center. You need to make sure that the top, which is called this green surround, we need to make sure that the green surround, this is the surround, fits inside the groove of the chassis, the blue chassis. The green surround fits inside the groove of the blue chassis. So you have to press it in. You have to press it in. So after you press it in really well on all sides, you need to also make sure that inside over here, it also gets glued. You know, the spider, which is the inside green, needs to also kind of be glued. So you can take like a sharper object and just press a little to make sure that it's also glued. Okay, perfect. Now, next thing you need to do is you need to actually take out the yellow insert by holding the top. You need to hold the top. You need to hold the top to make sure it's not thick. And you need to turn it. You need to rotate it very lightly. Left and right, left and right, left and right. A la izquierda, a la derecha, tienen que girarlo. And now you can take the whole unit, turn it upside down, and you can even like press it down, or even you can put maybe a book on top of it and just let it stay like that so that it dries out.